If your website gets traffic but no leads, the problem isn't your SEO, and it's definitely not bad luck. I've been building and optimizing business websites for over 20 years, and I've seen this exact problem hundreds of times. Today, I'll show you why it happens and how to fix it without rebuilding your entire website. So, let's get into it. Number 1, why your website gets traffic but no leads. Here's the hard truth most people don't want to hear. Traffic alone means nothing if your website doesn't guide visitors toward a decision. I've seen plenty of websites with solid SEO, decent rankings, and steady traffic, but zero leads. And almost every time, the issue isn't visibility, it's clarity and intent. Most visitors land on your site asking one question: am I in the right place? If your homepage doesn't immediately answer who you help, what you do, and what they should do next, they leave. Traffic brings people to your site. Conversions happen inside your site. If your website reads like a brochure instead of a guided experience, visitors don't take action. They browse, hesitate, and bounce. This is where many business owners get stuck. They keep chasing more traffic instead of fixing the real problem. And once you understand that, everything else we'll cover starts to make sense. Number 2, why visitors aren't contacting you. Most websites assume visitors are ready to reach out. They're not. In reality, visitors are cautious. They're comparing. They're unsure. And if your site doesn't invite them to take the next step, they won't. One of the biggest mistakes I see is hiding contact options or making them feel like a commitment. Long forms, vague buttons, or a single contact us link buried in the menu quietly kill conversions. People need permission and reassurance to reach out. Simple changes make a massive difference. Clear next steps, low-pressure actions, and language that feels human instead of corporate. Instead of asking people to contact us, guide them. Get a quick quote. See if this is right for you, or let's talk about your project. Once visitors feel like reaching out is easy and safe, leads start showing up naturally. Number 3, why people leave without taking action. Most visitors don't leave because your service isn't good. They leave because they feel unsure. Uncertainty kills conversions faster than price, competition, or design. If your website forces people to figure things out on their own, what you offer, who it's for, or why you're different, they won't stick around long enough to decide. Every page should quietly answer 3 things. What problem do you solve? Who is this for? What should I do next? When those answers are missing, visitors default to leaving, not because they don't need you, but because your site didn't help them decide. This is where structure, messaging, and flow matter more than visuals or animations. And that leads directly into how design choices influence conversions. Number 4, how website design impacts conversions. Good design isn't about looking modern. It's about reducing friction. A beautiful website can still fail if it overwhelms visitors with too many choices, competing messages, or visual noise. I see this all the time. Sliders, pop-ups, animations, and sections fighting for attention. Design should support decisions, not distract from them. Clear hierarchy, readable text, generous spacing, and consistent buttons quietly guide visitors forward. Poor design does the opposite. It makes people hesitate. If someone has to think about where to click, what to read, or what matters most, you've already lost them. Your design should act like a silent salesperson, calm, confident, and focused on the next step. And often, the biggest design problem isn't aesthetics, it's confusion. Number 5, how confusion kills conversions. Confused visitors don't convert, they leave. This happens when websites try to say too much at once. Multiple audiences, multiple services, and multiple messages all competing on the same page. When everything feels important, nothing feels clear. I always tell clients, your website doesn't need to explain everything. It needs to explain the right thing at the right time. One primary message per page, one primary action, one clear path forward. If your homepage feels like a menu instead of a guided conversation, visitors don't know where to start. Once confusion is removed, the next weak point usually reveals itself. The call to action. Number 6, why weak calls to action fail. A call to action isn't a button, it's a decision moment. Generic CTAs like learn more or contact us don't tell visitors why they should click or what happens next. Strong CTAs reduce anxiety and increase clarity. They set expectations and lower resistance. Instead of contact us, try, get a free website review, see what's holding your site back, talk to a web expert. The goal isn't pressure, it's guidance. When your CTA aligns with the visitor's mindset, it feels like the natural next step instead of a sales pitch. But even the best CTA won't work if the traffic itself isn't aligned. Number 7. When traffic isn't the right traffic. Not all traffic is good traffic. SEO can bring people who are curious, researching, or simply looking for information, not ready to buy. If your content attracts the wrong intent, you'll see traffic with no leads no matter how good your site looks. This often happens when blogs rank well but don't connect to services, or when keywords focus on what instead of who needs help. The fix isn't more traffic, it's better alignment. Your pages should attract people with problems you actually solve, and your messaging should transition them from education to action. And once the right people are on your site, trust becomes the deciding factor. Number 8. Why lack of trust stops leads. People don't contact businesses they don't trust, especially online. Trust isn't built with buzzwords, it's built with proof. Clear explanations, real examples, testimonials, case studies, and visible experience matter more than flashy claims. Visitors want to know, have you done this before? Do you understand my situation? Are you legitimate? Even small signals, photos about pages, clear pricing ranges, or transparent explanations can dramatically improve conversions. Trust removes hesitation, and when hesitation disappears, action follows. Which brings us to pulling everything together. Number 9. How to turn traffic into leads. Turning traffic into leads isn't about one trick, it's about alignment. Message, design, structure, trust, and intent all need to point in the same direction. Your website should feel like a guided path, not an open field. When visitors land, they should immediately understand why they're here, why you're the right fit, what to do next. When those pieces align, conversions stop feeling forced. They start happening naturally. And the best part, you don't need to rebuild your entire website to see results. You just need to fix the right things first. Number 10. What to fix first to improve conversions. If your website gets traffic but no leads, don't panic, and don't start with a redesign. Start with clarity. Fix your messaging before your visuals. Fix your structure before your SEO. Fix confusion before adding more content. Ask yourself, is my value clear in the first 5 seconds? Is there one obvious next step? Does this page feel trustworthy and simple? Small, focused improvements often produce bigger results than complete overhauls. And once your website is aligned, every visitor becomes more valuable, without increasing traffic at all. Traffic isn't the problem. Confusion is. Most websites don't fail because they're invisible. They fail because they don't help visitors decide. Once you fix clarity, structure, and trust, your website stops asking visitors to figure things out on their own. It starts leading them, and that's when traffic turns into real conversations, real leads, and real opportunities. And if you would like more tips on running a smooth, profitable web design business, please like this video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any valuable tips. My name is Fabio Peters. Until next time, take care.